Life isn't just for the weekends, although it's easy to feel that way when most days after 5 feels like being on autopilot. Shoes off, workout maybe, make dinner, throw on a show, and scroll. Sleep, repeat, and the next thing you know it's Friday. But what if we decided that 5 to 9 was also worth looking forward to? So this week, we're romanticizing it. Getting dressed for no reason, exploring hidden gems in the city that have been on your bucket list for far too long, leaving the house even when the couch is calling, and seeing how sometimes those small choices can lead to bigger rooms, like a Galentine's Day event with YouTube. So yeah, basically I'm tired of rotting on my couch after the 9 to 5. Like, I don't know about you, but it's so easy to go from work, come home, work out. Maybe you have a dog, you have to walk the dog, you're making dinner, and next thing you know, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's kind of like, could I do some things? Sure, but does my comfort show sound a little bit better? Yes. And I truly want to break this routine. Like, even looking at my own parents, they were very much like, go to work, come home, take care of the kids, like, watch TV. And they really didn't have a lot of after work routines. And so I'm really trying to dive back into what that means for me because, y'all, winter's not ending anytime soon. Like, it's not ending anytime soon. And I'm tired of rewatching my favorite comfort shows, finding new ways to just kind of romanticize the everyday. And it is Monday. And I don't know where you live, but here in the Midwest, like Detroit, stuff is closed. Things are closed. Like everybody takes Monday off. So even the fun kind of like galleries and things I'd want to go check out, they're all closed. But I do feel like I want to be a little bit artsy. So I actually have a pen. Let me set my drink down. Oh, shit. Slowly but surely making my way through this coloring book that I got like probably 2 or 3 years ago now. It was like $15, but just something easy, some coloring, something mindless. I can put on some music. But my friends actually kind of re-inspired me to get into paint and sip. So I actually got this really cute textured embossed painting from Artist Loft, and it already comes with the brushes, it comes with the paints and things like that, and it's also like colored by number, so there's instruction whether you want to follow exactly or deviate. So I'm gonna set up and do a little at-home paint and sip, get the music going, and just do something that brings me joy and not stress about whether or not it's perfect or it looks good. Like, just really allowing myself to find a state of flow. That was so much fun. I really didn't expect myself to kind of get as deep into it as I did. It took me a little over 2.5 hours, and I'm definitely not artistic, but I felt like the directions were so easy to follow, very low stress. Like if you wanted to just literally copy how it should be, or you could mix and match and have fun. I feel like the paints really had a lot of range if you wanted to get mixy and like do something different. So I feel like this was just the perfect kind of slow flow romantic Monday that I really, really wanted, which is getting me really excited for Tuesday. Because for those of y'all who are really over clubbing but love a good DJ set, tomorrow is about to be a lot of fun. Today was one of them days, y'all. Like, you know how you have a project that ends up taking like twice as long as you thought it would, and then it throws off the other project you still got to do that day? Then you end up stuck in traffic behind everybody who cannot seem to drive. And so you thought you were gonna be done around like 4-ish. Now you're done more around like 5:30. And by the time you get home, you literally just want to sit on the couch and do nothing, like eat your little dinner and just zone out. And I'm fighting that feeling. And thankfully, the Shinola Hotel has a DJ set every Tuesday from 7 to 9, which I really, really love because it's not like happy hour. I don't have to like rush home, figure out if I'm gonna change, or try and get from work through traffic to the happy hour. It's just a nice little chill every Tuesday, if you know kind of thing. And what I love about it is that it gives me like a trial-free way to check out a bunch of DJs because I'm so tired of paying $10, $20 covers and the DJ is not giving the vibes I need them to give. But the thing that I love about downtown Detroit specifically is like every DJ you can possibly think of somehow has a DJ set during the week that is like zero covers. So this is one of the things that I love to do. Maybe like every other week is if there's a DJ I know I've been wanting to go hear their sets, kind of see how they spin and stuff before investing my money for a night out. This is like a free trial way to do it. So that is the small little thing that we are gonna do to romanticize our Tuesday night is go and see a little DJ set. Maybe sip on something because that's the other reason I love Shinola is like they don't really hound you about like getting a drink, eating food. You can literally just go and vibe and do what you need to do or network because a lot of the same people kind of come out. And it's just a really fun way to kind of like build community and just get out the house. Y'all, I had so much fun, and it was DJ Kriskies, who I actually really, really love. Like, she does such a dope blend of like old school, a little bit of like Afro beat. So like, we were in there vibing, y'all. Like, I feel really bad. I probably should have got more footage, but it was just so much fun. And what I love about this event specifically is like, so many people are there to network. I made so many amazing connections in terms of like not-for-profits, business opportunities. So like, that's what I love. It's really not like your average happy hour. It's really not even like your average like networking event, but it's like a low-key fun networking event. You know what I mean? Like, you can always meet somebody or just you'll see familiar faces because so many of the same people kind of show up. So if you're looking for a way to romanticize your weekday, an event like that is so easy because again, it's low effort, didn't even have to buy a drink, just hanging out, listening to music and talking to new people. Usually Wednesdays for me are like a chill day. I typically go to a coffee shop and literally spend the whole day editing my videos, but I had 2 campaigns to shoot today, so not only did I have to shoot, oh my god, this earring, one sec, y'all. So I had 2 campaigns to shoot today, so not only did I have to edit 2 YouTube videos, I also had to get that filmed, and I almost dropped my camera 7 times because they wanted a very specific angle, and I'm definitely a like, I'ma use the tools I have instead of buying new tools. So my tripod, the way it was sketch, but we got it done. We got it done, and it makes me so excited for this evening because I love Instagram to find some really fun, unexpected ways to do things after work that aren't always like happy hours and things like that. So the Royce is an amazing restaurant in Detroit, and they're having a free wine tasting. That's right. Almost every Wednesday, they have it on Eventbrite. So I talked to the girls, put in the group chat, and Nicole is going to join us to grab a little bit of wine and unwind after a long and hectic day and really have some much needed girl time, y'all, because I don't know about you, but it can feel so hard, especially being in your 30s, y'all. Like, you know, I'm 34. It can be hard getting the girls together, especially during the weekday. People got kids, they got their husbands, like they have their routines. You're trying to get the workout in. So I'm really, really excited. It is about 5:15 now. So I need to hit the road because the event starts at 6 and I do not like to be late for things like this. So let's go wine tasting. A girl is tired, okay? Like, a girl is tired. What you did not see yesterday, even though the wine was amazing, I had such a fun time with Nicole, y'all, but as we were trying to leave out, thankfully she drove to my house because I got a flat tire. Was like maybe halfway down the street, down the block, and I was like, yeah, something's off. Look down, it's no air in my tire. It's no air in my tire. So thankfully she drove, but I'm thinking like, okay, I'll do like AAA, my roadside assistance, as I'm on my way home. So that way, like when we're pulling up, maybe the person's gonna be like on the way like 5-10 minutes. Somebody granddaddy does not pull up to my house until like 10:45. And you know how granddaddies are gonna be like, so why you ain't got no man to come change your tire for you? Like, sir, it is 10:45. My lady time is trying to take me out the game and I want to go to bed. Like, I have things to do because now I have to figure out who's going to patch up my tire because I don't know the last time y'all have had to deal with like discount tire, Bell tire, all of that. Literally a month ago. Ran into the same issue. I was there all day. They didn't even fix it that day. Had to come back the next day. They told me to leave and come back and still didn't fix it till like 8 p.m. So my friend put me onto this place out in Pontiac, which is like 30-ish minutes from where I live. So they were like, if you get there first thing in the morning, he will get you in and out. And y'all, you would have thought that I was racing and doing a pit stop at F1 the way this guy got my tire fixed and back on in 11 minutes flat. And he was so kind and didn't even charge me, which is like, girlies, you know, like trying to get maintenance on your car and trying to have like a trustworthy mechanic is rare. So he is definitely added to my list of like places that saved the day. And then today, just editing the campaigns. I'm helping an HVAC company do a summer cohort because they are trying to launch and find creators to work with. So I've been consulting and like some creators, I now see why girlies say what they say about some of the creators out there because I really thought they was lying, but like some of the emails I've had to go through. And on top of that, I'm doing a really fun campaign with Stitch Fix. However, they want a lot more like AI-ish trend-driven content, which is not my strong suit. So it was a long day of like, how do I green screen this, remove background, masking, unmasking? So needless to say, between that, my lady time, I am tired. I am fighting for my life, and I'm so sad because I was hoping to get done early today to take us to the Shepherd Gallery in Detroit. I've been trying to go forever, but they close at 5 p.m. And the other thrift shop I really wanted to check out also closes at like 6:30, and it is basically 5:30 now. So that was not part of the plan. I thought we were going to go somewhere fun. And the only other thing that's kind of on my radar that looked like it could be cool is a vinyl set over at Spotlight. But y'all have seen Spotlight in a lot of my other vlogs, and I don't know if I trust the DJ. I don't know if I trust the DJ that is spitting. So I feel like today is going to be a more chill inside the house day. I'm thinking I'm going to spend a little bit of time coloring just to like mentally check out for a little bit. And I have been wanting to make some sweet potato brownies. So we might make an attempt at that as well and have a very chill night in. But I won't lie to you, there might be a little bit of couch riding happening today because I need to mentally shut off. Y'all, it is finally Friday. We made it to the end of the week, and the whole week has been kind of leading up to this event, which is Galentine's Day, with YouTube having a really fun like Galentine's Day tea, and such a really fun way to not just end the week, but honestly romanticize a weekday, right? Like, I don't think a lot of us think of grabbing tea, having a little biscuits and some crumpets with the girls, and just really kind of kicking back and relaxing. And for me, this really feels like reciprocity because YouTube has literally been the platform I have been in the longest relationship with. Like, granted, the first 5 years was on again, off again, like, baby, I don't know if I'm feeling you. You take a lot of work. It's taken a long time to figure you out. 2020, y'all remember that solo trip to Miami that literally changed everything. And I came back, was monetized within like 6 months. And what I love about YouTube specifically is I feel like they truly value their creators of every size, and that's why this event is so exciting because it's here in Detroit. I don't gotta fly somewhere. Y'all have seen me be in LA, be in New York for YouTube events, but they also want to celebrate local creators and helping creators meet up in real time in their cities and have these kinds of experiences with the brand as well. So I really am so excited because one, it's been overdue for some tea, okay? And of course, like a little biscuit, y'all know I'm good for a little biscuit, but also getting to see some of the other creators I have not seen in quite a long time, y'all. Like, that's the other really fun thing about having the events in the city is like actually getting to also network as well, especially as they are rolling out all kinds of new features and things like that. So Erin On Demand is hosting this one, which I am so excited about. I have never met her in person, but she is in Detroit and she has been doing big things like for a while, of course, on YouTube and other platforms. So it's been really fun to watch her journey, and I'm so excited to actually see her in real life and in person and get some of those tips and tricks because you've probably been seeing throughout not just this video but other videos those little products kind of popping up along the bottom, and that's because YouTube is exploring easier ways to like help you if there's an item that you want and you want to buy. They're kind of reworking how their platform works to make it easier to shop should you want to do that. And of course, everything you always see in my videos is linked in the description and starting to get those pop-ups as well. So if you ever see anything, the outfits and things like that, which I do think I'm going to cover in a separate video because in the community tab, y'all said you really wanted to see more like outfits of the week. So a mix of casual, my 9 to 5 events, date night, things like that. So with all the things I did this week, I thought it would be fun to make that its own separate video so that this didn't get too long. And I also didn't want to get away from the spirit of actually romanticizing these moments afterward. So it's almost 5:30 now. The event starts at 6. Let's head down to Detroit. such a full day, not only just like shooting campaigns, but obviously the event Erin on Demand is so aspirational. And her husband, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't usually throw out couple goals a lot because I do feel like there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that we will never see and never know, but like just seeing them together was, again, just so aspirational. And I also really love that we did journaling because she is releasing her newest version of Top 3, Retired Procrastinator. And it was so fun because I actually thought that this was going to be a little bit more like YouTube specific, which has been kind of like how some of the events have gone in the past. But I love that this was really actually a Valentine's Day event, you know, because sometimes like we do need to peel off the work mode and making content and creating content and just like really think about things. And the prompts that she gave us, I feel like were so important too as creators that isn't just talked about enough. And even as women, it's like if I just focused on one thing for the next 6 months, or if I have a bad day, what is like the bare minimum thing I can do to at least make sure I take one small step, 5 minutes towards the life I want to lead and the goals that I have for myself. And so I think that's just what's so fun. And if you've never used one of these journals, they're so helpful, honestly. Like they really help you focus on a couple of things instead of trying to do all the things, which as a type A Virgo who literally is convinced I can do all things all the time and like I don't need to delegate. I actually do think she asked what our word kind of for the year was or what our focus was. And I do think that delegating and building up my team is kind of like a very big focus of mine for this first half of the year. Is just like, as you guys know, I already signed to management and EMC Power has been pulling in some deals. It's been chaotic and amazing. But I also am ready to have a photographer, have a video editor, just like save me some time and things like that, especially with some of the brands getting very interesting with their demands. Like it's very interesting to see brands like leaning into AI instead of away from AI and just like juggling all of those things. And so I think like that for me was really kind of just amazing. And of course, like I love meeting all different people. And there were women who came from Ohio, women who came from Chicago. So that's what's so fun again about YouTube specifically in the events that they do. I don't feel like other platforms, at least in my experience, let me know if you have experienced something different, but I feel like they don't celebrate creators of all sizes. And so it can be very, I don't want to call it like lonely, but just kind of like demoralizing a little bit. And, you know, it's like, I'm creating the content, I am doing well, I just may not be a big creator and I'm still generating a bunch of sales and things like that, but that is why these are just so fun. And like, y'all, I'm so glad. I wasn't sure how this week was gonna go, to be honest. Like, I don't know about you, but it can be so easy. And I was talking about this with my friend over brunch, and it was just kind of like, my parents also didn't really like go out every night and do a bunch of stuff or do things after work. And I know that's kind of newer, I would say, like an expectation for adults, I would say our age maybe. So I really enjoyed it. I will say I don't feel like I need to go romanticize every single night because I do need my rot time. Like, I think the big takeaway is just like, yes, be productive, find like what the kids are calling is analog hobbies, which why we have to call them analog hobbies, I don't know. Like, it's just a hobby. Reading is a hobby. Like, I don't know. But I think it's obviously really great to have those things and like be on go, but I also want to give you permission. Like if you just need to sit down and turn off, and scrolling or watching a movie sometimes just helps you to not do all that, you can do all that. So I'm really curious actually what your favorite after work activity is when you are not like wanting to rot. Are you somebody who likes to paint or draw? Because after doing the painting on Monday, I actually do feel like I want to find actual art classes because I do enjoy these activities like the coloring and the painting, but I find I don't have any technique. I find for other areas sometimes it can be hard to want to like invest that time and invest that money and like that study, basically the academic to it, because you do want to like find that good balance of like, I want to enjoy this, but I also know it can be hard to feel like you're enjoying something when you're not good at it. So I'm not going to get into the box today. As you know, at the end of every month, I share what's new in, and I suspect that is from the Harlem Fashion Row and Gap collab. One of the designers reached out to me personally about sending me some pieces. She was very cryptic, and it was crickets for a long time. And then this box showed up on the same day that the Harlem Fashion Row collaboration drops. So you're gonna have to stay tuned. And in fact, if you've made it to this point, you might as well boop that follow button because you're picking up what I'm putting down and I don't want you to miss a video. And I truly appreciate you spending this week with me. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos in the comments, what you want to see more of. And until next time.